right, guys, we're down here and we have made it to Nashville Marine. I'm down here with my buddy David McMurray, and we're picking up our boat. Been waiting for a while to get this one in, and super excited to be picking it up, getting ready to get it on the water. I'm here with David today, though. I just wanted to tell us a little bit about the boat and what model it is that we're picking up here. David, we worked with you guys for quite a while now, but this will be our first year running these G3 boats. I'm super excited about it. I mean, this is formatted for a fisherman like me.
Absolutely. You fish, you can hunt out of it. As you see, this one's got vinyl in it. They offer carpet and vinyl. This is just a really good selling product to have this vinyl on there.
Get down and I know today and spray it out.
That's right. In G3 and Nashville Marine's excited to have you fishing out of one at Southern Woods and Water. So we're excited to see how you like it this year, and excited to see what your customers think about it.
It's going to be great. We've already had people asking about it. A lot of you guys have already been asking us about the boat that we were fishing out of on that tournament back a couple months ago. Well, this is it. This is G3, and this is the Sportsman 1810. So this is actually almost 19 foot, 18 foot 10 inches long, and it's set up for a fisherman. It's set up for you to get out on the weekend and chase crappie or bass or catfish or walleye or whatever you want. This boat is set up to do it all. So let's just kind of look at some of the features, David. I mean, while we're standing here in the front, we've got what is this you've got set up here in the front?
How this differs from the other ones, the regular, like you had, the bass style you had, this is more crappie rig. You got the 3 pedestals here where you can move the rear seat up to the front. You guys can fish for crappie off the front. You have a front live well here as well as in the back, so it's easy to get to. Of course, there's a minnow bucket in there, a place that holds the minnow bucket in the front and in the back. We equipped this one with a 70-pound, 24-volt trolling motor. We put your Lowrance Hook 7 up here as well as in the dash, so you have a little mapping. This boat comes with onboard charger. And the neat thing about the 1810s, Brandon, is when you go to an 1810, you go to a 115, it comes with hydraulic steering. That's part of the package. These boats also have a flip down third seat that you can either step on the back side, it's got a tread plate on it, or you can use it for a third seat, so a third person can go. And then as you see the trailers, I'm sure you guys may zoom in on that a little later on. It's got the mag aluminum wheels on it.
Very nice looking trailer.
Stainless steel prop, onboard charger, just a really good boat, and it runs really good with that fuel injection Yamaha. But the neat thing is the wide beam on this, we make a 1610, a 1710, a 1810, and a 1910. The neat thing is they all have wide beams. But the difference is right here, the front deck gets a little shorter, but it's a really good fishing platform.
Stable as it can be. We were out on Percy Priest fishing it last time. Dayton and myself were. Tournament situation, boats running around everywhere. You had your regular boat traffic as well. So plenty of waves and wake. And man, this thing's as stable as it can be. We had it out in open water. We had it in shallow water near the marinas and such. And it just performed flawlessly for us, to be honest. It was great. Another thing I will say that I personally like about these aluminums, David, is the weight, and a lot of times I'm going to the lake alone. It's either myself or maybe myself and my daughter or something like that, and it's so much easier to get this in and out of the water and situated by myself or just with a little bit of help as it is one of the heavier boats.
We get that a lot.
We've moved on around here towards the back end of the boat, David, and let's talk a little bit about some of the storage in this boat. I mean, there's little storage compartments in different places where you can store life jackets or additional tackle or things like that. So let's just kind of walk through some of that now.
That's correct. One of the things I like is under the console, it's a big guy can get under there. They used to, years ago, about 4 years ago, they petitioned it off, and it had a door that you could, put storage in behind, and they took that out and found that people wasn't using that. So now a big guy can get under there, but they take advantage of all the places. Like under the seats. Both seats you can storage all the way from one side to the other. Of course, we had rod box up front's a cooler box, place you can put cooler. You can put a cooler in, or you can put the tackle trays in. As well as the back, you can see that there's a couple in here ready for you to put your tackle in. But you can get 4 of them in here, 4 of them in the other side, and then again you got a big live well in the back. You have a plug in the back where you don't have to raise your lid when you want to charge your batteries. You just plug extension cord in there.
Right in and go, and that's
makes it easy.
In the back end, and it charges everything all at one time. We don't have to do anything.
One thing I like, look here, hydraulic steering. It's got the tilt on it, hydraulic tilt. Makes it really nice to get in and out from under the wheel. Another plus, and easy to get to your depth finder up here.
It is. I want to mention one thing too myself, that one of the most impressive things to me the first day I ran this boat was how quiet these motors are. Now, I'm used to a 2-stroke motor. These are 4 strokes here, and so it's kind of a new game for me anyway. But you know, you can run down the lake and literally talk to one another. You know, where are we heading? Where do we want to go? I mean, this thing's so quiet, you almost have to check when it's idling to make sure it's running.
If it wasn't for the wind, you could. It's really quiet.
It is, and it's this, the fuel efficiency of them. You don't have to have $50 in fuel to get out and go fishing on the weekend. You know, this thing it's very fuel efficient, and you can travel around it all day. I have learned now on very little of anything, so that's just another plus to the way that they're set up in the motors.
And no more mixing oil.
Yeah, no more mixing oil. That was one of the first questions I asked David. I said, now look, I'm new to this 4-stroke thing. What do I do about oil? He said, nothing. And I'm like, wow, you know, it's just such a change to
and I like the cold start they have with them. I tell people, they say, well, is this thing going to give me trouble in the morning when it's cold? It's going to start just like your pickup truck.
Right.
That's fuel injected. Yamaha, their technology is second to none. It is. You hit the key and it goes. No more holding the choke in, no more priming the bulb.
Right.
You start it and it goes. It's very dependable. Very, very dependable. And they're low maintenance too. You know, after you do the initial break-in of 10 hours, it's seasonal or 100 hours.
Can't beat
you
that.
Just don't spend any money on it. And then every 2 years, put an impeller in it. That's it.
That's right. And spend the rest of your time fishing.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what it's all about.
Concentrate on fishing.
Low maintenance boat that you can get out with the family and go fishing. Now, where are these boats they come out of?
They're out of Missouri, Lebanon, Missouri.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. When I was looking them up a little while back, I saw Lebanon. Yeah. And so it's in Lebanon, Missouri. Yeah. David's here in Lebanon, Tennessee, and G3 is in Lebanon, Missouri.
Yeah.
So that's.
But the neat thing, what I think, Brandon, when your people start seeing you out in this, I think they're gonna inquire on the smaller ones.
Absolutely.
And I hate to use the term smaller because the width is there. The fishing platform's there. It just gets a little shorter. Yeah. It's not smaller.
That's right.
The beauty of the G3s is the depth inside and the width in the bottom.
Absolutely.
Nothing else is close to that. You can buy the competitors, but you go by the depth in here and the depth and the width in the bottom, and that is what makes a G3 stand out.
And that's where your stability comes from. You've got that big wide boat. It is stable as it can be, and a lot of times you'll hear with the, as you said, the smaller boats, you know, it rocks too much. You know, I'm going to get seasick. This thing is stable. Yeah. It's stable, just like a bigger, heavier boat would be, and it fishes really well.
It does. We're excited to see how Southern Woods and Water likes it.
We are. I'm excited to let you know how Southern Woods and Waters likes it, buddy. But thank you so much again, everybody. I'm here with David McMurray. We're at Nashville Marine, right here on Highway 109, just off of I-40. We're not far down the road. What's the address here, David?
3450 Highway 109 North.
And what's the phone number they can reach you at?
615-784-4449. And then go see us at nashvillemarine.net. Keep up with us. I mean, even at Southern Woods and Water. G3, I want to add one thing. They're always giving rebates. Right now we have good rebates going on. We sold 6 of these last Saturday.
Yeah.
So they're really good boats. They're affordable boats. You can afford them.
Yeah, that's
You really can. So come see us.
That's right. And if you guys want to learn more about them, price point or anything like that, contact us as well. David, I can't wait to get out and try it out, man. Put some fish in this boat and start letting you guys know how much we love these G3s.